Welcome everyone, it's Vapor Drakomar. It's time for some more Raid Shadow Legends. Who? He's not bad. Pretty hard. He's not a complete god like Sifi Magnar can be with the right gear, but he's decent. He is endgame viable. He can DPS easily. That's pretty bad. I pulled no legendaries, so it hit my points pretty hard. On any of the 3 accounts. Only RNG True Break was the dupe, Sachi, and a Mordecai. That and an apothecary I did not need on the account that does not need it. Yep. So, welcome everyone, it's Vapor Drakomar. We are on our clan war rampage. I still have to do a bunch of tag arena. I've got to fix up a bunch of stuff. I've got to do I gotta do Forge, means I have to go do Faction Wars. I've got a lot of work to do. Like, a lot of work to do. Because it already has multiple apothecaries. One of them built out. And the third account that needs an apothecary didn't get one from mystery shards, which is hilarious. There we go, perfect. Perfect. Do that. Get that. Perfect. Keep it going. I need as much points as I can get, honestly. As much points as I can get. From any source. I have to check my masteries. I'm going to do a team with full mastery set. It may involve ninja, so just brace yourselves. Like, you don't need ninja. It's just I put masteries on him, and I want to try it out. You don't need him, and I want to emphasize that so you guys don't get jealous. All right. This is an old account, and I put a lot of mastery scrolls on ninja already. So since I put all that resources into him, I might as well try him out for the boss to see if I can get the mission done for Arbiter. Because that's my objective. First, I also want to check my tanks. Which tanks have their masteries prepared and which don't? I'm assuming, first things first, I've got to re-gear my Vergus in better gear for this boss. I gotta start selling off bad pieces. Gotta do a gear cleanse. Maybe give him a stalwart set. Or something. Don't like flat stat or 4-star gear. Just get that the heck out. Like, I don't need it. Just trying to sell what I know I don't need. Yeah, we're not going to be using much 4-star stuff, let's be honest. We're not. It's not happening. Where is those helms and stuff? This, yes. This, yes. That, yes. I guess I can equip him with that. But a chest plate is what we need, and one with a lot of stats on it. I'm going to filter. I'll equip that for now and swap it for something else later. Because it's already leveled and I don't want to have to... Okay, what do we got for a band? Resistance, attack, defense. I might want to go for that. I might want to swap out later for one of these artifacts. You're always going to want to go defense over everything else. So, what we're going to do is... we're going to go for a setup that has much War Masters as possible. We're even going to take Vogoth out of the equation. We're only going to go with champs that I know have War Master on them. I know, well, as much as I can. I might put Taragi or her into the equation. But just know, just to prove a point of how big masteries are, we're doing it. We're even putting Elhain into the mix. We're only going with the champs that I know have masteries. That's the plan. I know it's crazy. I know you're like, why you just ninja? Ninja's so bad and all that. Like, here's the thing. Here's the deal. The only reason I'm putting him in here is we're going masteries versus no masteries, and I don't have the masteries finished on those other champs. I will be trying to finish the masteries tonight. I was doing Minotaur all day. I know you guys won't take credit for that, but just trust me. And I don't always put my mastery champs in here. I'm just doing it for a mission. I don't really use Ninja anymore because of the envy thing, blah, blah, blah. I don't even use him much anymore. This is one of the last uses I have for him. And only to do missions and stuff. Like, I don't use him much anymore. Just trust me. I'm only using him because he's a damage dealer with masteries, and I wanted to make a full team with masteries on it. That's why Elhain is in here, because these are the only 5 champs I have on my entire account that have complete War Master, Giant Slayer. So that's why I'm going for it. Because I know that with a full thing of Giant Slayer and War Master procs, because Taragi doesn't have his complete scrolls yet. So I will be continuing to farm Minotaur even in this episode. Because I need mastery scrolls. Like, I need them to have War Master. There's a reason I took Demetha out of the equation. is because I'm trying to go for more of a burst build, and Demetha hasn't been around long enough in the Minotaur to get the scrolls. Vergus is one of the original gangsters. Ninja was too. Elhain was here first, though. Elhain was here first. And she got her mastery scrolls first. Kale got his mastery scrolls relatively late on, and same with Drexthar, but they did get their mastery scrolls. Notice how I'm not even including any other poisoners, because the rest of my poisoners don't have their tier 6 masteries yet. This is my only squad that has it. A full set of tier 6 masteries. The problem with this, obviously, is that only the guys with the lifesteal gear will really be able to stay alive long enough to do this properly. But this form of setup is what's going to give us the damage. Ninja dies first because there's no leech. That's why I've got to get War Master on my Taragi so that we can have more ally protect and still have the ability for him to lifesteal off of the clan boss. Because lifestealing off of the clan boss is a major part of getting to those very high damage numbers. Is sustaining while throwing War Master procs out. Because see, masteries make the difference here. See? Now Vergus can live a little bit longer to pad the damage, because I upgraded his gear. And he's still doing damage right up to the end there. See? And then I have to reach Silver 4 in Classic, which we're not far away from, and yet we are at the same time, which is a really weird thing to say. I do not like these teams that I have to fight right now. They are not to my taste, but we're going to give some of them a go. We'll start with this one. Okay, good, they're slow. I only did that because he has tier 6 masteries. Literally. Because the tier 6 mastery literally means that much. That I'm going to put him in there. I'm going to put him in there. I'm not going to call him free to play or anything, because he is an exclusive champ now. He is the most controversial champ in the game. Is freaking Ninja. So, in the vein of replacements for him, we are going to be continuing on with Because the thing is, it's very awkward being part of that generation. It really is. It's awkward because I have him, but very, very few players have Ninja now because he was an exclusive event. And they're all going to be pissed at me that I even acknowledged Ninja's existence. But you got to understand, I've got to acknowledge him, even though he's not. Nobody can use him but me. I have to acknowledge his existence. And I used him because he had the mastery procs and my other tanks didn't. I still have to complete the bloody scrolls for Taragi, which I will be showing later, trying to complete his scrolls. Because it's a nightmare. It's an actual nightmare trying to complete these scrolls. I want to just get that out of my system. It's a nightmare. Because it takes so long that the only champs that usually have mastery scrolls that they've gotten all the way to War Master or whatever are the champs that have been in my roster for a very long time. Like Ninja, like Vergus, like Elhain, like Kale. These champs that have been in there a long time. In this count's case, Drexthar. Champs that have been there a long time. Taragi hasn't been there as long. And he hasn't been farming scrolls as long, so he still doesn't have the scrolls. And he would arguably be better in that situation. But because he doesn't have the War Master. So yeah, I'm continuing Ultimate Gallic's climb. Because Ultimate Gallic can do something Ninja can't. Ultimate Gallic can get a perfectly even HP burn on Spider. Ninja can't even do that properly. So, Ultimate Gallic has a special role to play in terms of the Spider. Now, another champ that has a special role to play in the Spider is none other than Jareg. Why? Because Jareg, I think, or it's either Jareg or Visix. I'm beginning to think that Visix might be the better option because Visix has a turn meter control. She can be both naturally very tanky. Her turn meter control is very consistent. She has a provoke that's very consistent. I do have to check my third account cannot get Ninja ever. My third account is completely exiled from Ninja for the rest of the foreseeable future. So yeah. I mean, it's not like me owning Ninja. I'm no longer proud of owning him anymore. That's what this exclusive stuff has done. I'm not even proud of owning the champ. That's the dark side of Ninja in the first place. That, and he's actually not good in everything. He has his uses, and he has his downfalls, and he has a downfall in Spider. And that is where Ultimate Gallic picks up the pace. That's where he does. That's where he picks up the pace, and all that gear's rubbish, but that is where he picks up the pace. And I'm also going to have to gear Ultimate Gallic. Did I mention that part? So, I may have to farm Dragon's Lair for it. And Minotaur is going to be a big focus as well. My main also problem is I'm going to run out of silver trying to gear champs. I have to check what the actual heck do I have to do next for missions. So I know I have something stupid for missions, but I'm going to do this campaign first and then check what I have to do for missions. Oh, yes! I have to reach Silver 4. I guess if there's any time to try to reach for Silver 4, it's tonight. But first, I have to help Ultimate Gallic. I have to check my other missions. My advanced missions, because I have to try to do all the advanced missions to get enough energy fuel to sustain this fight. Because it's going to be a lot of effort to sustain this fight. It just is. Man, that's bad. Okay. Missions, missions, missions. Trust me, I have to do missions. Okay. We're going to do faction wars. Defeat Tag Arena with a team of... Okay, first we're doing faction wars. So I've been ignoring enough faction wars for a lifetime. It's time to actually do the... Let's start with the advanced stuff, shall we? Starting with the boss. I mean, I probably should 6-star some more of these champs. And I most likely will. The reason I'm doing faction wars is because, number one, it gives points. Number two, it gives forge materials. And I need these forge materials to try to progress. It gives me a reason to level up champs. I will be trying to make more 6 stars. My goal was 6 stars for both accounts. I mean, all 3 accounts, but the other one, as you'll see, doesn't really... Good. Get that. Get the Exalted Guardian. Cleanse. Gets the debuffs mostly blocked, except for Kale. I'll take it. Because, yeah, I have to do all of my quests. All of them, if I can. Any quest I can do, I've got to do it. Forge quests, regular quests. The whole gamut of quests. Because here's the thing. There is a cost to having exclusive champs and stuff, and it's quite high. But again, this account's biggest achievement was beating Doom Tower normal. That was probably its biggest achievement. I do have to get to Silver 4. If I can get there tonight, that would be great. I have to, like, prepare my arena team. Get a bunch of silver, because I've been spending it trying to re-gear champs and stuff. I think the main thing is I was gearing her for... I will show Fire Knight 19 and 20 as well tonight, probably. But first, I have to do quests. All the quests, every quest. Because tonight is the night. If there's a night for me to do quests, tonight is that night. Especially with everyone that was used to be like saying no, give up or whatever behind me. I feel obligated to show them what I can really do. I was doing a lot of off-screen stuff. Don't you worry, I was. This is a tiny fraction, because I've been farming and trying to win this tournament the entire time. So Mythus has been getting a ridiculous amount of Void Legendaries. So, like, well, not Void Legendaries, Legendaries in general, Void and otherwise. Hats off to him. My RNG, as you saw, screwed me over, because you saw all my shard pulls. They weren't great, mostly, except for Mordecai and the dupe Sachi that I don't need. The Mordecai on the other account was needed, because it's going to be another, like... I'm going to be honest, it's going to be another 100 days before that account gets something like that. Close to 100 days before that account gets a Drex. Because it's got to continuously farm Tag Arena for a very long time to come, still. Because it's a 100 fragment thing. I mean, it's a long-term commitment. The only reason these other accounts have it is because they were here last season. So they've had time to simmer to this point. They were here in clans past. So that's kind of what made them have that ability. But yes. Now, in terms of Augur and Fab's faction wars, I have to do something about that as well. I have to check how much potions we have. For Ultimate Gallic. I mean, I'm not proud of using Ninja. I barely use him anymore, but he exists. And I put all that effort into putting mastery trees on him. I might as well use him in at least one video. As his niche, sad use. After they made him a limited time event. It's probably the most bitter limited time event I've ever seen in this game since Under Priest Brogni. And even Under Priest Brogni's not a limited time event because you can get him from shards, man. You can get Under Priest Brogni eventually from shards. That's a fact. We're going to be mixing a bunch of affinity potions, actually. Yeah, no. I think I've identified... Send him again. Yeah, we're gonna do more Magic Keep because I wanna 5th or 6th Ascension him or whatever. But first we gotta do missions. We'll start with Dragon's Lair Stage 20. This is my Dragon's Lair team. You will be happy to know that it is completely free of Ninja. Because I had to adapt anyway, and I didn't feel like Ninja could actually put the DPS out that... Because Occult Brawler is underrated. People do not care enough about Occult Brawler. They don't. Occult Brawler is a hidden gem. He really is. People do not care enough about Occult Brawler. And that is one of the reasons why this stage is really annoying. Because at any given time, he can get one shot, my turn meter control man. Any point in time. These mobs are extremely savage, and they're the most annoying part of getting to the boss. Because once this comp gets to the boss, it actually does a lot better. That's the reality of it. It does a lot better once it gets to the boss, but it has to get to the boss first. And as you can see, these mobs are really hard. And you know what's even crazier? Is I have to run this stuff on auto to get Arbiter. Which is hard to imagine, honestly. Definitely is. This is barely doable on manual, never mind auto. And the only real way to make this easier is you need a wave clear that's extremely strong. Wave clear plus manipulation. And even with that, it's still a struggle. Fire Knight 20 is yours. Granted, you need and to keep her alive and booked, but still. Cold Heart alone is the real gem. She's the reason I can kill Fire Knight 20. Man. These waves are so freaking brutal. Can we even get to the dang boss? And like half a convincing piece? Man, yeah, I'm gonna be doing like the lower levels of dragon, because dear lord. I could barely get up there. Alright, Cult Brawler, you're on. Now we got past that brutal waves. This boss is a lot easier. See? It's hella easy once you actually get here. Getting here is a nightmare. Getting here is a nightmare. Man, it's gonna be juicy when I get this, and if you want evidence, of what I'm talking about before you think I'm just blowing hot air at you, I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is and show you. I'm gonna actually show you. So you guys know I'm not lying. Because I know you'll think, he's lying. He can't possibly be doing that. Yep. Alright. Time to put my money where my mouth is. doing a live showcase of it with Fire Knight 1920. Yep. You can view Twitch. So yeah, we're gonna be fighting off this thing. Oh my god, stop killing my cold heart. I need her to live. That's the problem on this high difficulty. I need cold heart to live, man. Don't kill my cold heart. You vermin. Come on. Please don't kill my cold heart. Don't do it. As long as you can keep her alive, cold heart will do the job. That's the thing. She will do the work. You have to keep her alive. That's the challenge. Can you build her enough to keep her alive? Can you get her the right stats? Because the stats are everything when it comes to Cold Heart. There we go. As I'm telling you, these waves, there's some mean waves, man. They're mean as King Kong. They're mean as a junkyard dog. They're mean. They're mean. They're so mean. Like, you see the defense values on this? Stupidly high defense values. Good luck ever getting through them quickly. Because that's the big thing with this, is you do need hardcore gear to try to get through the waves quick. Once we get to the boss, it's very consistent. Once I get to the boss. Getting there, though, as you can clearly see, is a nightmare. Because these enemies are very unrelenting. Once you get there, though, the boss is practically mine, as long as I don't... barring a catastrophe, we've got this in my grasp. Barring a catastrophe. Now I have Tyrell. He needs better gear, honestly. I guess he's okay for Fire Knight because he's got a turn meter drop. Which is pretty nice, honestly. Granted, it is a bit of a long cooldown, so that's part of the problem. But I think it has less once you book it out. So this is Fire Knight 19. And, there's a reason I went for that. It's because I knew I might not get another chance in case the other move missed. That's generally how you want to do it. See, since it's a quad hit, we get into that shield straight away. I just realized Syl had War Master. I could have used Syl. I'm dumb. Whatever. I could have used Syl. I'm stupid. I just wanted to have some kind of excuse to use Ninja for something. Because here's the thing. I still did invest a lot in him, and I don't really use him anymore. Because of the debate. That is the bitter problem when you make a champ like that. You make the community so salty that I basically can't use your champ anymore. Okay, that's good. We got the turn meter down, like, for almost anything. I can't even use it for demonstrative purposes. So dumb. Speaking of crazy, I did see that Ninja, the guy that was named, the actual guy, still does a lot of Fortnite. I downloaded Fortnite last night, but I haven't tried it out yet. I'm probably going to try it after clan tournaments, not before. Because, clan tournaments are very essential. Generally speaking, for clan boss, you're going to want all your champs with War Master, even if it is Ninja. I mean, if you have Ninja with War Master, use him. If you don't have him with War Master, don't use him. Notice the contingency, especially for a clan boss, because War Master is that big of a deal. Because you are missing an unbelievable chunk. An unbelievable chunk of damage if you don't have War Master. True. This isn't pretty. But, I'm assuming with a man-eater setup, Man-eater can get you past turn 50 with the right gear and speed tune. Jedi has more information. There we go. Gonna keep the heat on the boss. And there you go. Granted, it was 11 minutes. But as you can see, Fire Knight 19 is dead. And in the next episode, I will demonstrate 20. And I will see you then.